As part of its 20th anniversary commemorations, the Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum held a State of Human Rights reflective meeting in Harare.
Often we, I think, as civil society, are very good at demands, but very poor about setting costs. You make demands and government ignores us.
At some point, I think we are going to get to a level where we would actually say, as civil society and churches in Zimbabwe, these are the things that we want to say to the government. If you are promising free, fair and credible, can we achieve this by June? Can we achieve this by May? Or can we achieve this by a certain time frame?
We still have the POSA on our statute books, we still have IPA, we still have the criminal code, in particular the insult laws, which are still being applied and also followed through by the courts.
On 27 March, the Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum, ZimRights, and Mr. Zimbabwe held a press conference imploring government to domesticate the African Charter on Democracy, Elections and Governments through an Act of Parliament.
The Charter is the first legal instrument adopted by member states of the African Union that acknowledges that an unconstitutional change of government includes any amendment to the Constitution or legal instruments of a member state that infringe on the principles of democratic change of government. Locally, following the events of 15 November 2017, the unconstitutional change of government has become a topical issue. It is therefore not enough that the President has signed this charter. We urge the government of Zimbabwe to take the easy and necessary steps to ratify and domesticate the African Charter on Elections and Democracy and Good Governance.
One of the key violations in March 2018 was denial of the right to health. Government, specifically the Ministry of Health and Child Care, let doctor strike drag on from 1 to 26 March, resulting in loss of many lives. The Zimbabwe Peace Project ZPP reports 188 violations in March, with demand for biometric voter registration serial numbers being the main violation. The Southern African Development Community (SADC) and European Union pre-election assessment teams arrived in the country ahead of the 2018 harmonized elections.
We are all aware that SADC was in the country as their initial visit to the country in anticipation of the elections that are coming in the next few months. And we are also aware that for the first time since 2002, the EU is in the country to come and do an assessment, because they are also looking forward to coming and observing the elections. What are we going to be telling them in their next engagements with us if we don't have time frames and benchmarks in terms of what is really meant by free, fair and credible?
On 28 February 2018, the High Court of Harare granted a judgment in favor of one of our clients, Mrs. Human, who was assaulted by Chief Ngezi, who is also known as Peter Pasipamire, for refusing to partake in a traditional cleansing ceremony. Mrs. Munyimi's right to exercise a freedom of religion was actually violated. This was also in violation of a right to privacy and a right to personal security. And in the process, she was then assaulted in a manner which was degrading and inhuman, which amounted to torture. She came to Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum for assistance, and through our public interest unit, we took up the matter. And after the granting of the judgment, which was in the sum of $15,005, we then instructed the Sheriff of Harare to attach property, which was then done.
The forum, the Human Rights Commission and ZimRights also held a knowledge exchange meeting with independent commissions to map out how civil society and commissions can collaborate to uphold human rights in Zimbabwe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the engagements between independent commissions and civil society to foster continued collaboration are crucial in building democratic societies where the respect for human rights, the rule of law, and upholding of constitutionalism are observed and respected.
For me, the NPRC is one of the most important commissions that this country has ever had. And we have an opportunity to use it to better this country so that it achieves peace, healing, and reconciliation.
The Zimbabwe Human Rights Commission produced a report that indicates political parties, especially ZANU-PF, for making school children miss school while attending rallies. Political parties were also abusing school property, such as school buses, to ferry people to rallies, using schools as rally venues, forcing teachers to attend rallies, and also forcing them to contribute money towards these rallies. Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum, providing leadership and coordination on the human rights agenda in Zimbabwe.